right, y'all. It's the Nonsense and Deep Thoughts Podcast.
What's up? What's up? What's up? We're trying new things tonight. Welcome to NDT Squared Circle Sessions, where we talk all things pro wrestling, generally WWE. What's up?
I said, fuck TikTok that, and I want to wanted to interrupt you.
It wouldn't be It wouldn't be a normal show if you were not interrupting me at the start. I can never get through a full intro with you, brother.
Gotcha, bitch.
Bullshit. That's a lie. You've gotten through a couple of them, but
those are only the ones that I have rushed through. That's it. The ones that I have rushed through.
Lies.
No, they're not lies.
Lies.
So we are live on TikTok tonight as well. Jared's wonderful wife, Sarah, has figured out a way for us to do this. Yes, maybe for just the next 5 minutes. Who knows? TikTok is not really a huge fan of mine, and now it's not a huge fan of Justin's. And we don't know why, but we'll figure it out.
How long were you in your fucking TikTok live before it was telling me I violated something for who knows what?
Yep. We are trying the TikTok thing tonight. That's for sure. But
Corey, stop being a booger picker. Now I'm done. Now it's gonna
can't stop being a booger picker. Let's see if they end us for that. So anyway, guys, tonight is Squared Circle Sessions. It is all things WWE. We're not going to do the variety show thing tonight. Aaron's running a little behind. He will be joining us shortly. We're going to try to get him in on the TikTok as well. We'll see what's going on. Justin, since this is your forte, please, my friend, tell me where you want to start. What's up, Robbie?
I want to start with, I think I remember what was said now. I screamed, "Fuck you, Corey."
Oh. You think that's what you got the violation for? Well, you just said it again.
Hey, fuck you, Corey.
And it's okay because it's in good fun, TikTok. We'll fight this to the very end. I've already had a 72-hour violation. Please don't do that to me again. We love to have fun over here. We love the First Amendment, too. And the second. Anywho. What's up? I have a couple thoughts on a couple things wrestling related to
Well, good. Let's start with you because, I don't know. I wasn't expecting to talk
Yeah.
I didn't expect to talk to you. I was on the golf course all day.
You expected to
talk. I don't pay attention to my phone.
You expected to talk to Aaron. Listen, man. So since we decided,
I knew you were gonna be here. I did have a question for you. You made I don't know if it was a post on through our fucking page or in our chat. But wrestling fans annoy you, piss you off.
Yes.
Not all. Let me hear it because I have not heard this yet. I haven't heard an explanation yet. So I want to hear it.
I was very fired up reading some shit online yesterday and the day before, and I have you and Aaron to thank for getting me back into pro wrestling, by the way, and getting me into this position. So it's because of you guys that I'm in this position now. But we're sports fans in general, you and I and Aaron, and we love sports. We know that sports can be competitive. We know that sports fans can get a little crazy and riled up at times. But let me tell you, man, since looking around on fucking social medias in regards to pro wrestling, WWE, AEW, wrestling fans are the worst. Wrestling fans are the worst. I saw a post.
Explain.
I saw a post on Instagram, and I can't even remember what it was about. This is how annoyed I got, man. They were talking. It was some kind of post, and someone commented underneath it, and they had a theory about something, and immediately, the amount of comments, there had to be over 300 comments responding to this person, calling them a noob. Do you even understand wrestling? Oh, it was about Ricochet. Because they're like, oh, man, it sucks that Ricochet had to go out that way. Because we'll get to this later, too. Monday Night Raw was rumored to be the last on-TV appearance by Ricochet for the WWE. So it was all about that and about how that was a horrible way for him to go out, and they wish he had a better way to go out. So people were tearing this guy apart. And they were saying, do you even understand wrestling? You don't know anything. You don't deserve to call yourself a fan. And literally ripping this person a new one. And all I could think of was, my God, These goddamn gatekeepers. So it's the people that really don't do anything other than spend their spare time researching wrestling, the ins and outs of the wrestling world. Like they search and research all of these click phrases, the popular phrases, the trending phrases, the words, and they just want to like tear into people for just being fans. Like you're literally not allowed. You're not.
I'm really pissed off.
I'm really pissed off. You're not allowed to just be a fan right now. You're not allowed to be a fan and express your opinions on things because there are going to be people who try to make you look like a shithead and like you don't know what you're talking about. Like I said this in the panel that I was on last night. I was on a NICU panel talking about my NICU experience and what made me decide to start the NICU podcast. And I was on this with a couple of nurses and well-respected people in the medical field who went to prestigious schools. And when they introduced me after those people, I was like, wow, I feel really honored because I'm just a dad with a microphone. So in the world of wrestling, in the world of WWE, AEW, all that bullshit, I'm a fan with a microphone. And I'm going to stop short of getting into the rant about something else because you told me not to.
No,
but I'm a fan.
No, rant.
Well, I wanted to stay away from that one. And if I get into that one, I'm going to get, we're going to start wars.
Rant. Because I don't even know what you're talking about right now, honestly.
Last weekend or the previous weekend. Is what I was
okay.
So you want me to stay away from that. But I'm a fan with a microphone. I have opinions. Other people are fans. They have opinions. They go online. They want to talk about their opinions. They want to talk about their theories. And guys, if you are a wrestling fan, that is what we are here for. We are here for interaction. We are here for fun. We are here to talk about theories, predictions, your favorite wrestlers, anything like that, man. We are here to talk about the fun shit. We are not gatekeepers. Justin might be a little bit, but not that much. He'll try to be nice to you. But no, man, like it really pisses me off, man. Like, how are you not going to allow someone to be a fan and you're going to try to discredit them because they have an opinion on something? Dude, these kinds of fans are the fucking worst and I hate them. And they can go, at the risk of, can we bleep myself out over here on TikTok? Fuck them. Because fuck them. That's why I can't stand it, man. I just can't.
Because fuck them. That's why.
Let's just talk about
like I said,
shit.
I'll stop short of the other thing for now, unless you give me the green light. Speaking of Ricochet, though, Justin, tell me Scoobs doesn't look like Ricochet.
He does.
Lena likes Ricochet because of it.
As athletic as Ricochet, but
Ricochet is an athletic freak. He is a one of a kind. Although there's more like him, but he's very rare.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not. Look at AEW. Honest to God, that's AEW.
Is it really? I haven't watched, but I'm going to start watching now. I told myself this yesterday. I'm like, I'm going to start watching AEW. I'm going to start watching NXT. I'm going to start watching TNA as much as I can anyway, at least the recaps and the matches and stuff, because I want to have more diverse knowledge. Ooh, so, Robbie's not a fan of Ricochet.
Let's get into the Ricochet thing.
Okay.
I know you like him.
Yeah.
I don't think last night was his last. You don't let somebody go out like that. There's heat there. There's money there. So I think his contract isn't up until July.
Right. I heard midsummer.
But I also heard 2 weeks ago he came out and said he's not signing with AEW. He's staying where he's at.
NXT?
He's been there.
They seem to be using him to elevate younger talent, though. And if that's the direction they want to go, do you think they send him to NXT to elevate the young talent?
Okay. You keep him as a jobber on the main roster.
I feel so bad.
A jobber that can put on a show. He's not good on the mic. That's what kills him.
Yeah,
that's what kills him.
Now, I'm not saying that, see, Robbie said the same thing. He's horrible on the mic. And I know you got to be well-rounded if you're going to be top tier. But do you think he's at the at the higher end of the mid-carders? Like, do you think he's worthy of being like a mid-card champion, US title,
He's been Intercontinental champion.
I understand that. But to have him consistently losing and looking bad on live TV, like he's too good to be that, I think.
If you can't carry the title, you don't deserve to have the title.
Here's my thing.
He can't carry it because he's bad on the mic.
Right. So here's my thing.
He can't create friction if he can't talk on the mic. He can't create that story if he can't talk on the mic.
Here's my thing.
That's why everybody says he's going to AEW, because he's a perfect fit.
Here's my thing about when you say he's not good on the mic. I think, and I understand where you're coming from when you say if someone's not good on the microphone, they shouldn't be a top contender for a title. They got to sell the storylines. All right, cool. But if you're not, like, I feel like if you're not good on the microphone, if you want to be somebody, if you want to be top tier, top echelon, you have to have phenomenal skill and you have to put on a show, which I think he absolutely does. Like, if you're not good on the microphone and you put on like 2-star, 3-star matches, like it's a fun match. It's cool, but it's not like, holy shit. Like, you get the crowd chanting, "This is awesome." That chant that they do. If you can do that and pull that out of people where they just get so enthralled by your match, like they did with Dragunov and Braun Breaker the other night, if you can do that in a match, I feel like that should still put you at the top there.
You know who else did that and never carried a lot of titles except for a hardcore title? Hardcore Holly.
I knew you were going to say Holly.
He was a fucking jobber, but he loved it because he got to teach kids. Ricochet's good, and he can pass that on, but he's terrible on the mic. That has killed him. Like I said, Nikki, he's a perfect fit over in AEW. Perfect. Nikki they can just make great matches, and that's all they care about.
Nikki says, "I think you guys should get in the ring and create the next best tag team. Look out, bitches! Biggs and Clutch gonna own the ring." Yeah. Robbie said that he was so bad they made him speed champion, and then he lost it, which is that's another thing too. He lost it to Andrade. So what's that say about Andrade? Like, he was supposed to be a big star too, wasn't he?
He's going to be.
He's got talent. I like watching him, but it seems like you're doing him dirty too.
He's got pull too. He's Charlotte Flair's husband.
Yeah, I understand that.
He's got pull. He'll get it. But like, you can get the crowd chanting, "This is awesome, this is awesome," all you want. If you can't make the match worth watching, aside from doing all this high flying shit, because that gets repetitive. There's only so much of that you can do. As cool as it is, like, it's this. If it's just the same thing in the ring, creating the "this is awesome" feeling, and you don't have anything else, it's trash.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hit you back with this.
Go ahead.
Okay. So here's where my mindset differs from yours. Now, the way you and Aaron are, you guys are really into wrestling. You're into the stories. You're into all of that. Now, I like a good story, but I don't think that they're everything. Stories are good. I like stories, but I'm also not a fan of these wrestlers who hold titles for 4 fucking years. I'm not into these long title reigns that these people have now. I like seeing titles change hands. Like, I'm not going to be upset if Cody Rhodes loses the title and then tries to chase it back again. I'm not going to be upset if Sami Zayn loses the title and has to try to reclaim it, try to climb that mountain again. I like that. That's what I prefer. I don't want to see someone hold a title for 2 years. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the same person winning all the fucking time. And mind you, wrestling once every 2 or 3 months. To me, that's a lame champion. You're more enthralled by someone who goes out and talks once a week and wrestles once every other month than you are by someone who gets in that ring and puts on a good show. So you're more into the soap opera.
No,
And
I'm into things making sense.
You're into things making sense, and that's fine. They can make sense, but they can make sense and not have someone hold a title for 2 or 3 years. And that's what I see for
Right,
someone like
now-
Ricochet. Get the title, hold it for a month, and lose it to somebody. You don't have to hold the title. He doesn't have to hold the title for a year. He could hold it for a month or two and lose it. I want to see people defending titles. I think that the mid-carders, the US title, Intercontinental title, need to defend more. And the world heavyweight title and the undisputed title need to defend at least once a month. At least. Every PLE needs to be put on the line. Every PLE. And I think once or twice a month on live TV, those mid-card titles need to be on the line. Otherwise, it's not exciting to me. You talk about storylines needing to be there to be exciting. I think the titles need to be actually defended to be exciting. And I like when it goes back and forth.
So now, to go back to that, all the champions that had these long runs were Vince guys. Vince didn't sell until after WrestleMania 39. So to make it worthwhile, Triple H let them hold them longer to build the story for them to drop them. You're not going to just change titles to change titles. There's got to be a reason it's changing.
The other guy's better. The other guy's better. In that moment, you need an actual story for a title to change hands.
For me to be interested in the match, yes.
Okay, so let's.
That's why I hate the King of the Ring tournament.
And you don't like it now, even with the added stipulation of getting a title shot. I think that makes it a little bit better.
Well, had they said that at the beginning, it might have made it more interesting. To drop that the day before King of the Ring was a little soft, a little weak.
Yeah, he wanted to save it. He wanted to build it up. I don't get it. I feel like he should have announced it at the beginning too. So let's address a couple of comments in chat before I get more into some more of the shit. Biggs versus Clutch. Yeah, look at those. More muscular than I am. I'm just as muscular. I'm just, covering that muscle with fat. That's all. So Robbie says that LA Knight has a good mic game. And, I agree. I like LA Knight enough now. I still think he's got a dumb name. Hope that's not flagged for bullying. I dislike his name. I dislike his ring name. I think it's dumb and sounds like a sports team. I wish it was something different, but his character's good. I'm okay with him. Wayne County Imaging, our man Dan there, who is a new sponsor to the show. Dan, by the way, send one of us a message with one of your logos so that we can add it to our background here for you, okay? He says it's like being a part of a boy band. You can't just sing, you have to dance also. Yeah, I get it to an extent. Ricochet is a hell of a lot better than the General. Agree. I think
wrong.
Good point, though.
Wrong.
No time out.
1,000% wrong.
So let me ask you, not talking about in-ring because they're both different in-ring. They have different styles. They're both good in their own right in-ring. You think that Gunther is better on a mic? I haven't heard Ricochet.
Yes, and I think he connects with the crowd better. He gets a reaction from the crowd. He gets a reaction from the crowd and works the crowd when he's on the mic. Ricochet only gets a reaction from the crowd when he's in the ring doing fancy shit. Gunther gets a reaction walking out the curtain and then builds off of it on the mic. Gunther is 1,000 times better than Ricochet.
Same, Robbie. See, now I haven't really had a chance to hear Ricochet on a mic. So I don't really know.
It's because he can't do it. They don't give him the time because he sucks.
Question before we get off of
the reason you don't hear him on the mic. Did you watched Monday Night?
Yes.
That's the most mic work he's probably done in 2 years. And he fucking sucked. It was terrible.
I have a question on Ricochet before we get off of the Ricochet topic. Okay. Good Lord, you got me on that one. So with Ricochet, I've heard the theory. I read it yesterday and I heard it from a friend at work today, my buddy Nick. They think that there's a possibility. This was another one that got ripped apart on an Instagram post. There's a possibility that he leaves the persona Ricochet behind and comes back as something Puma. What is it? Something Puma. He had another character in another wrestling thing.
I've heard that too.
Prince Puma or something like that. Prince Puma, I think it was. Do you think that's a possibility?
I've heard that. It could be, but
Justin has better mic skills than Ricochet, Robbie says.
if he's leaving Ricochet, he's not coming back to WWE.
You think?
If he doesn't accept being a jobber for people like Braun Breaker and the kids coming up, he'll end up in AEW making a shitload of fucking money and putting on great matches because he's a fucking hell of an athlete and he's great in the ring, and he won't have to talk on the mic because over there stories don't fucking matter.
Ricochet
Nobody over there has
Will
mic
Ospreay.
skills.
Do you think here's the all important question apparently that everybody's asking. If Ricochet leaves the WWE, does Samantha Irvin eventually follow him out when her contract is up? Or does she keep doing her job because she's a professional?
Maybe after her contract's up, AEW will fucking throw her a shitload of money if they're still around then.
If they're still on. Braun Breaker beats her up too. Could you imagine? I don't think she'd allow it.
So back to, I don't think last night was Ricochet's last time in WWE.
No.
You don't agree to having that done without getting a match out of it.
I was gonna say the only that was my thing too. You can't agree to that unless they're throwing a lot of fucking money at you. That's what I think. Unless they're throwing a lot of money at you to do that as your last showing, I don't think they do it.
And then you have so many loose ends there. He's not done.
Unless they're
and
just
I think
saying,
he stays with WWE.
Unless that's their way out, unless that's their way of getting him out the door. That's the story of him leaving WWE, is that he just doesn't want to be around Braun Breaker. It's too dangerous. He's out.
I mean, maybe.
He's sick and tired of that shit, having to watch his backstage. He's like, I'm out of here. But here's the other thing.
Now, do you think
her reaction, do you think that Samantha Irvin's reaction was genuine, or was that a part
of
the
show? She had no
idea.
She had no fucking idea.
Because she doesn't seem to know anything that's going on. She seems genuinely concerned every time he's in the ring. So I'm wondering if her running back was just like pure and genuine.
She may have known he was going to get like jumped backstage, but didn't know the extent.
Yeah.
Because that was pretty genuine.
Ricochet just about died that. Oh my God. Question. Nick says bring back JYD. Who's JYD?
What?
He said bring back JYD. Who's JYD? Robbie, Jesus, man, that'll definitely get me kicked off of TikTok. I can't repeat that one. Oh my God.
Oy. Okay. That flustered me.
You can join our TikTok live here, so pull out your phone too, and then request to be in the live here. Then everyone can hear what we're talking about on TikTok as well. We're trying something new tonight. Not that there's a lot of traffic on TikTok tonight because we don't pay to promote shit, but you know. I don't watch much WWE, but as GM of PWP, my own show I make for streams using WWE 2K24, I feel like I'm qualified to speak on this. She knows he's not hurt, but I think leave her out of the loop of a lot of things, because they leave her out of the loop on a lot of things because her reactions are so real. Yeah, dude, I definitely feel that. When The Rock returned, she looked shocked.
I think you. I mean,
that
second time he got thrown against the truck and hit the ground. That when he hit the ground off of that second truck.
Yeah. You heard that, right?
Yeah, I think he's hurt.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I love what they're doing with Braun Breaker. I love it. birth to Corey.
Yeah, no, I heard you. Hurt by Braun Breaker, blah blah blah. Yeah, got you. I don't know. I was looking for or Aaron over here, hoping that he was on the TikTok. Just let me know if you're on TikTok, man. I'll let you join us over here. Oh man. All right. So moving on from that shit, we got all the Ricochet out of our system. Neon Breaker is the next champion. I think that's a little typo, but I like it better than Braun Breaker. Neon Breaker sounds badass. Do you think that Braun Breaker like headlines WrestleMania in the next couple of years here?
Not this year, probably next year.
I hope our boy's not waiting for us to like ask him to jump in, because he can jump in at any point when he's ready. So I hope he understands that. Liv and Dom. Okay, so Fun wants to talk about Liv and Dom. Did you see the post that I put up on TikTok, or have you not been on TikTok much lately?
I don't ever go on TikTok except for right now.
Okay, so I found a video, made a little video. They had the key for Liv, right? She gave Dom the key to her hotel room.
Yeah.
He went in the back.
Finn Balor ends up with it. I know.
I was gonna say, he threw it on the table, and then all of a sudden they're all looking for it, where to go. Well, the video I shared shows Finn Balor taking the card off the table when they're doing their little fist bump handshake bullshit. Yep. So Finn Balor ended up.
Time it disappeared.
And now this is one of the storylines I like. The one with the Judgment Day, because they're slowly building up. They're slowly building up to the demise of the Judgment Day, the breakup of the Judgment Day. I think the way it feels, and I feel like eventually Finn Balor is going to turn on Priest, because Finn was once a world champion, man. He was a big talent. And now he's like, he's turned into a goofy jobber, man. Like he's a fraction of the man he used to be.
You missed all of last summer when Balor was going against Rollins for the title a couple of times.
Yeah, I missed that.
And Damian Priest was Senor Money in the Bank and would come down to the ringside with the briefcase, and he would cost Balor the match accidentally, or Balor would think he was cashing in. So there's already
seeds planted from that long ago, huh?
Long-term storytelling.
Something Justin loves that.
And the shit. Well, I never said I don't like stories. I just said I don't need stories for shit to make sense. Don't be silly, man. Don't be one of those gatekeepers that I was talking about earlier, about the ones that I fucking hate. Please.
Has he been messing with you this whole time?
Who? Him or me?
Justin.
Has he been? Not been messing.
Okay,
no.
good.
No, and I stopped short of going off on the other thing I wanted to go off on, but
on the
as you can see,
we go too far deep.
Here's a custom belt behind me and an American flag, but there is one thing missing. I got to really get my doctorate in the image here. You know, I got to get my doctorate, my PhD, and shows all my medical knowledge. I'll get that eventually, guys.
So I'm late. I was at my EMT class.
Yeah. Is Finn being a true friend, or setting Dom up, or getting a piece of Liv himself? I think he's acting like he's trying to keep Liv away while trying to get a piece of Liv himself. So he's gonna like go with this whole breakup thing. She's going for Dom, but she's gonna end up getting Finn, and that's gonna break shit up. But you know, I gotta tell you,
it's gonna cause heat between Dom and Finn.
See, here's the thing I don't like. Okay,
they could go that way.
Listen, the love stories are one thing I can't get behind in WWE, because we all know Rhea Ripley's got her man, and that fucking Dom is not her guy. Like, we all know that. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the love stories really need to be there. I think it's weird.
Yeah, but Dom just got married, and
Return
here he
of
is
the
on
Fiend.
TV.
Yeah.
Fucking getting kissed by
I wonder how
Morgan.
she feels about that, bro. How do you think his wife feels about this shit? Dom ruins the whole faction.
So just a little callback. Monday night when Liv got pushed onto Dom.
Yeah.
That was a complete copy of Alexa Bliss going to Braun Strowman. To the T.
Did you see the one video? It said, "Who did it better?"
Yeah. Dude, I love Braun Strowman. I love watching him. He is so great, man. He's one of my favorites right now.
I'm like super late to this. I wasn't even sure I was going to make this at all tonight. But
Yeah.
did you talk about Braun and Howdy and?
No.
Okay.
No.
So before we get
go ahead
there,
and start that conversation.
well, I want to throw my layer in about Finn Balor.
Okay.
So when he took that room key, Finn is going to be the one that breaks up the Judgment Day on Saturday. That's my thought.
That soon, that quickly.
Yeah, because Dom, there's going to be the old school days where you see like these recordings, and they're going to show some surveillance photos from the hotel where Finn's leaving Liv's room. That's the whole reason he's got that key. Finn is going to end up causing Priest the title. I think it's going to set up a feud with Priest and Balor, and that's going to free up McIntyre to start building this feud with Punk till WrestleMania.
That's pretty solid. Yes, I think I can get behind that.
I still see a slow demise of the Judgment Day. I think it starts heat with Dom. I don't think it fully breaks up until after Rhea comes back, because she's going to come back and try to be the glue that holds them together.
Yeah, but
I also heard she just opted out of surgery, which is going to extend her
Agree, Jeff.
injury, because she's going to have to rehab more instead of having surgery and being done in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So maybe now that's not, I don't know.
It's not in the cards.
Yeah, but you know what? You're talking about a long build. You just told me that they planted the seeds a year ago
For Balor.
Right.
So is it really?
But I think it starts with Finn getting heat with Dom because of the Liv thing, and starting to cause more of a tear in the Judgment Day.
They've already had this going.
What better way to implode the whole faction than having Finn get involved with Liv and screwing Priest?
Yeah, and then they had that moment at ringside where Priest started cussing at them in Spanish, and he goes, "Oh, what did he say?" Or it was the other one that said, "What did he say?" And fucking Dirty Dom's like, "Oh, nothing good, nothing good." Like there's so many pieces to it now. Yeah, see, now you got me paying attention to the little pieces of the stories, Justin. But yeah, like it's already been a slow build at this point. Maybe I go with Aaron, and maybe it's not this PLE, but it could be the next one. Who knows? Carlito's definitely going to play a part in it.
And where's the human crash test dummy land in all this? JD McDonough. What is he going to do?
Knows?
He's just going to get his ass kicked.
He's going to need a tag team partner because he's not going to be a solo guy. He can't be a solo guy. He's going to have to run in with somebody.
But it looks like Raw's, like, most of their factions are starting to break apart.
Can I talk about one
Judgment
more faction?
Day, you got the whatever academy.
Yes, can I talk about that one quick? Can I talk about that one quick before Aaron? This is going to be really quick, okay? This is going to be so quick because that shit's been going on for way too long. It's the same goddamn act every fucking week. Same thing. Week after week after week after week after week. It's annoying. It's old. It's over. I'm done. Like, it should have been done at the last PLE. I'm over it. Like, it's the same Otis every single week. And I get it. They're pushing him a little bit further every time, but it's old. It's done. I'm done with it. If they don't end it this weekend, if they don't end it with him costing Chad Gable the fucking title, I'm gonna lose my shit. It has to be done. Even if Chad Gable wins it and he beats the piss out of him, it has to be done. It's so boring.
So great when it doesn't happen this week.
Yeah,
it's so
fucking pissed off.
And I like Otis at this point in time. And if it doesn't happen this weekend, I'm gonna hate Otis and I'm gonna boycott his ass. Fuck it. Done.
I hope it does, because it's the perfect way to keep the title on Zayn and keep Gable's momentum. But I'm with Justin. I want to see it not happen just to see how pissed off you get.
Dude, you ask my wife and ask Alex. I don't freak out every week now. So does she. She's so pissed about it.
I don't see two factions from Raw breaking up on the same night.
But see, that's what I've been trying to tell you about this new regime with Triple H. Expect the unexpected. There's so much less predictability now.
They've planted the seeds with Gable and the Gable and the Creed brothers already.
Yeah,
as a heel faction. They showed him
While
talking to him
we're
backstage a
on
couple times
Judgment
already.
Day in that match. You said you think Finn's going to cost Priest the title.
I do.
Where does CM Punk play into this?
That's going to start the build with Punk and Drew.
But Punk's supposed to be over there, isn't he?
He's been at everything. So who knows? Who knows
Right,
where
and
he plays the role?
he's always going to be involved in some
Right.
way or another in that match.
But you got to. So I'm gonna dial back to WrestleMania. I liked the ending of the match, but I think it was too polluted with too many things going on. You had Rock, you had Rollins, you had Cena, you had Sikoa, you had the Undertaker. I think it took away from Cody's moment at that point in time. Like, yeah, it's done. They're going to finish. They're going to knock Reigns off. Cody's finishing his story. I know it was bloodline rules, and yeah, it was the best way to put it down. But with too many storylines getting polluted into one faction breaking up, where does Punk fit? Where does this one fit? The Judgment Day is going to be the main reason, the main storyline in that part where it's going to explode. So, and the thing I'm seeing lately, no one's talking about the Miz and R-Truth. They're the champs, and there's literally no focus on them whatsoever. It's on the Judgment Day and it's on the Alpha Academy. So they got to somehow spin it to get the focus back on those tag titles and get those guys more involved in the show instead of focusing on Priest. I understand Priest has the world title, but they got to get more focus on Truth and Miz right now.
They've defended the title countless times already, though.
What's that?
Truth and Miz, the Awesome Truth. They've defended their title quite a few times since WrestleMania.
Yeah, but how much has anybody really spoke about it? The focus right now is on the Alpha Academy.
They're just giving. I think
on the Judgment Day.
I think they're just giving their length of time,
Monday
and eventually they're going to lose it. I just don't think
Monday was very Judgment Day heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
which makes you think that this Saturday they're done if it's that heavy of a focus.
Well, and so here's the other layer.
Unless
this is where I'm going to segue into what I was originally going to talk about.
Okay.
You know the Wyatt 6 is going to debut on Monday. Howdy's coming back. So you can't. That's going to overshadow anything else that's going on that show on Monday. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to be watching just for that. They've dropped all these hints, all these QR codes. They dropped the GPS coordinates for Corpus Christi, Texas. You know it's happening. It has to come at this point.
Did you check the one from this past Monday? The QR code? I didn't check that one yet.
No, I didn't actually.
Okay.
Because I just kind of know at this point it's coming.
If someone could tell us what this week's was in the comments, please let us know.
Robbie knows. Robbie probably followed. But I think it was the last one I remember was the location and the date. This is it. It's coming. So you're going to overshadow that entire show. And I'm hoping they put it at the end, because if somebody watches the beginning of that show and that's where Wyatt or Howdy comes out, that's it. That's the whole build. That's what everybody's going to tune in for. So
I just want to acknowledge Heat 3 over there in the chat. Someone that is talking about something other than WWE guys put the TNT title on Monet.
So Jared pulled up some info. During the latest episode of Raw, fans were offered another code. This was the most obvious of many clues offered in the past 70 days since the teases began. When scanned, the QR code directed viewers to a website which features a cryptic countdown set to expire on Monday.
What's up, Lou?
So,
if that's the case,
all right.
that is the show on Monday. That is the whole show.
Are we live Monday or Sunday?
It's Monday this week.
I'll be off at 7:45, just so we're clear. The reckoning is inevitable. Jared's awesome.
I may not be on. I may be on. I'll go on my phone. I may be on the road to Honesdale.
That's right.
Why are you going to Honesdale? You gonna go hang out and watch with Aaron?
You come to my house. We'll just set up a studio in my living room. We'll set up a studio in my living room. Corey, you can come over too.
Yeah, there we go.
So, but I think
that's gonna
this
be
payoff
cool.
on Monday is going to be fantastic, and I think one of my original predictions is he's going to go after Strowman.
You think he's going to go after Strowman?
Yep.
So
Strowman's
what do
an
you think
original.
happens with that? He's going to start. You think they're going to start a thing, like a little bit of a beef, or do you think he's going to beat him into submission into joining him?
He's going to have
his bidding.
He's going to have to interfere in a match somehow and just kind of try to turn him back over. There's so much respect that Braun has for Bray.
Yeah.
And I think being that he was one of the original 4, he was the 4th member, I think that they're just going to draw him. At some point, he's going to be back with them, but I think he's going to be the first one. It's going to be like this massive recruiting
get
thing.
pulled back.
You know who else? You know what else they could do? They
Alexa
could use
Bliss.
Alexa.
Okay, so please somebody explain what's going on with her,
They
because
should
I
use
saw a video
Alexa.
that she was
Even
pregnant.
Robbie said it.
I saw a
She's
video that she was pregnant
Justin, what'd you do?
and that she was giving birth to
I
something.
fucking wish.
I swear that's what I saw. Somebody please tell me if I'm right or wrong, because it was on TikTok
I didn't see that at all. It could be right.
any day now, and that's why she's not around. Somebody please
So,
look that up,
Corey,
because I don't know anything about
were
this.
you gonna read that comment that wasn't pertaining to WWE, or did you just want to point out that it was over there?
I just wanted to point it out. I wanted to give a little bit of a shout out.
Oh,
Let them know
Okay.
we acknowledge them.
because I wanted to respond to that. Talk about a disappointment.
Yeah.
She is a huge disappointment. She has been exposed. She is not good
Yeah.
on the mic, even when shit is written for her.
See,
Ooh.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I saw the TikTok video. It says WWE star Alexa Bliss is pregnant. Bliss and her musician husband Ryan Cabrera, who recently celebrated their first wedding anniversary, are expecting their first baby together. They announced on Instagram Tuesday, along with a series of sweet snaps. I don't know when that post was from, but I'm pretty sure she's like almost there and ready to pop at this point. Yes.
Plot twist. Liv Morgan
No.
is
No.
the new Alexa Bliss.
No.
And
She
Prince
can play it.
Devitt comes back.
Who?
Finn Balor.
Oh.
He comes back as what was he the fucking
Fiend?
demon one?
The Fiend.
The demon.
No, the Fiend was Bray Wyatt.
That's yeah.
Finn Balor come back as a demon.
The
Boy,
demon.
man, you're just Justin, you're so
a
creative.
million
I just think-
theories tonight.
I think it's too much at that point. I think Alexa's
I know,
gonna come.
but I mean,
If she's pregnant, however long the baby comes out, give her a couple of months, she'll be back, and then she'll be the last member then.
Should be the last
All
piece
right.
of the puzzle. So draw that recruiting storyline out to that point.
Yep. You're gonna
Oh,
get Nikki
Uncle
Cross.
Howdy.
You'll get them. I can't wait for this debut.
Nikki
And I
Cross is
really hope
crazy.
they don't
I
fuck
love
it up. I hope they don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah, this is like
huge.
you got one shot. If you fuck it up, it's over. It's done.
you really do.
I don't know, man. With the anticipation and who it is, do you honestly believe that there's any way they can fuck it up and like,
Yes.
it's not
Yeah.
going to be?
Because who is it? I mean, we know it's Uncle Howdy. We know it's Bo Dallas, but Bo Dallas was average.
Yeah,
wasn't
but
a-
it's who
when
he's
he
tied
was-
to. It's all about who he's tied to at this point.
Even when he was because of Bray's death, yes, but that also puts more pressure on doing it right.
well. Okay.
The fans, I don't think the fans turn against it no matter what, though.
A lot of Bo's issue was his gimmick. And that was a Vince gimmick because Vince loved the stupid comedy stupidity shit so often.
He likes a
So,
lot of dumb
With
shit.
all this Bo leave crap and everything else, he was never able to reach his full potential. So I wish they would have pulled the trigger on this stuff way before Bray passed away and let him actually be front and center with
Create.
him. There was some blurbs and there was some, points where he was out in the open, but now this is Bo's chance to prove that he's a decent wrestler and he's got this character. And I think spending time with his brother helped a lot. And I think Triple H is going to be the one that's going to handle this creative process for him. And Triple H is a genius. Him and Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
I'm sure Paul Heyman's got some input into this. But the reason I'm saying that this has to be perfect because there are going to be so many eyes on this debut and this, whatever you want to call it, this outcoming of whatever it's going to be. the internet wrestling experts, which we are not.
No, we're fans with a microphone.
That's it.
I'm going to keep saying it.
They're going to come out and just dissect every little thing like they've been doing with
No
these QR
doctorate.
codes. Yeah. I forgot my lab coat. But
Yeah.
anyway.
But we digress. Big words.
I mean,
We should be in
to
charge.
be fair, so am I. But there's just gonna be my opinions. It's not fact, but I'll dissect it, and if it's not right, it's gonna be upsetting.
But see, you're a fan first. You do like I do. You watch it, then you go rewatch it. You enjoy the moment. You watch what happens, and then you go back and watch it again. You're not sitting there staring at the TV to pick it apart. You're enjoying what's going on, and then you rip it apart afterwards.
Okay. So we're going to have to do something that I don't think it's copyrighted by them anyway, but we're going to say it anyway. We're going to have to admonish Jared. He said that they had a baby in December. So the video I saw must have been old, and the article he read must have been even older. So they had a baby in December. So unless WWE has a lapse in videos, I don't think they give you the right info, he said. So as far as
that's not bad. But they were saying that her health concerns were probably from that pregnancy, though.
Okay.
So yeah.
So she's around. There's a possibility she comes back.
Still on the table.
He's such an honest man.
He is.
Guys, real quick, I'm going to plug, if you're here hanging out with us, make sure you click that like button and share button. It means the world to all of us. And honestly, we've been going this entire time. Maybe we should pay a bill because we are still NDT here, even though it is Squared Circle Sessions. We should probably pay at least one bill tonight.
Word.
Do you agree? Do you agree, Jared? Yeah. Okay.
We the ones.
Back momentarily.
We want
Tonight's
Roman.
show is sponsored by Queen Bee Cleaning Company. Queen Bee Cleaning Company services Wayne County and the surrounding areas within a 1-hour radius. Their services include residential cleaning, commercial cleanings, post-construction cleanups, move-ins and move-outs. Yes, they do the packing and cleaning for you. Real estate cleanings, deep cleans, event cleanups, window cleaning, interior, exterior, and screens, junk removal, and boat detailing. Yes, you heard that right, boat detailing. You can hire them weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, one-time jobs as needed. It doesn't matter. They offer all natural cleaning options as well using chemical-safe products. All estimates are free. When you need to find a cleaning company, think Queen Bee, because when your environment is clean, you feel happy, motivated, and healthy. To contact them for all of your cleaning needs, call 570-229-3959 or email them at qbcleaningcompany@gmail.com. So, I'm very glad you guys were yeeting during the commercial break. That was super cool.
I got something.
Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
We're going to do our first wrestling show giveaway.
Get the fuck out of here.
So here's what's happening. I just thought about this.
God damn it.
If Uncle Howdy debuts on Monday, our next live show, I will give away this Bray Wyatt exclusive action figure.
Aaron, what the fuck?
I want that.
It's
Mine.
the SummerSlam exclusive elite Bray Wyatt with different faces, all the faces of Bray. This is my version of the QR code. You've seen it hanging here. It's going away now. But that's only if he debuts on Monday.
Yes, he
That's
does
how
love
confident-
giveaways. Fun, Jesus, man.
I'm wild, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
That's how confident I am that he's showing up.
So we're all in agreement. The Judgment Day is stale.
Yes. Not even that it's stale. It's just
stale
you can
now
see
since
the
Rhea
demise.
got hurt.
You could clearly tell that Priest was a transitional champion.
Monday night, it solidified my thought that they can not keep the belt on him.
Yep.
McIntyre has to take it this weekend.
I love him as a human being and his personality off the screen,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think it was his time. They should have made him cash that briefcase months ago.
Do you think he just doesn't have that pop?
No, I think there's too much going on with Punk coming back, with the feud with McIntyre, with Rollins going down. I think it was just bad timing on Damian Priest's part.
Yeah.
I don't think the character
Maybe this.
fits him.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
maybe
think he
Justin's
gets to
right.
be himself.
That's part of it too, but he's overshadowed by a lot of other stuff.
Does he get a face turn now?
I think he's almost there, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
I think this Balor, and I'm going to take this, that's my bold prediction with this. This Balor thing is going to turn into a heel turn for Balor.
So
and it's going to make the rest of them turn. And I think Dom might even turn on Priest too.
Well, Balor.
I don't know if he's got the
been
courage
heel
to
though,
turn on
hasn't he?
anybody.
Since he took Judgment Day from Edge, he never really got a face turn after that.
True. Balor's another one. First Universal Champion. I was all excited for this dude when he came up with NXT.
Everyone loved him.
And look what they're doing to this poor guy. Again, this place is just packed with wrestlers.
Fucking McAfee. Dude, did you see Balor trying to not laugh while McAfee was introducing him? This man has 0% body fat
on a 220-pound frame. That was awesome when he introduced McIntyre. I was pissed.
Yes. Yep. That was so good, man.
One handsome bastard.
Oh man.
Did you see what he tweeted the next day?
No.
That's how he wants to be announced every time he enters the ring now.
So during the PLE, let's see if Samantha Urban does that. If she's the one that has the PLE. Could you imagine Samantha Urban doing that? I would love to hear that.
Probably
guys talk about Ricochet?
Yeah, we were. What's your thoughts on that?
What, as far as if he's done or not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done.
You think they leave like that?
They had to write him off TV somehow.
But
Yeah,
doesn't that
getting his
leave
ass
loose
kicked by
ends?
Braun. What loose ends, though?
What loose ends? They took him away to a medical facility with his wife in an ambulance. So they wrote him off TV.
Do you think Samantha's reaction was genuine, or do you think that was a part of the act?
I think it was part of the act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think she knew that was going to happen?
She doesn't generally know the winners of the matches, right?
No, but
she's in the moment. But this, like Justin said earlier, maybe she knew that he was going to have this backstage moment, but maybe she didn't know it was going to be this brutal.
Right. But how do you? So if he's in the industry, how does he not tell his wife, like, listen, I'm not coming back?
Well, no, that's not the part I'm talking about. Like the part I'm talking about is he got like fucked up.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. This is how they're writing me off.
Oh, I don't know.
So
those looked like real tears. Like
Do
she
you
looked like
think-
she was legit upset.
It also could be because she knows it's the last show.
I mean,
Right,
you're right.
if that's
It could
the
be.
case.
she could have. So good actors will play on those emotions.
Yeah, it could be.
So
then what's your thoughts on like him as a character?
Ricochet?
Yeah. I explained it to Corey as he is perfect for AEW. Great in the ring, but that's all he is.
He doesn't really have a personality like the rest of these guys do. There's a bigger pool of bigger personalities in WWE. He's an exciting wrestler, but let's face it, the wrestling fans that watch WWE are watching it for, don't kill me for saying this, Corey, the storytelling and the personalities that are there. 95% of those people, and here it is.
Incorrect. Don't even come at me with that 95%.
I'm gonna use a perfect example of someone that lives in your house that is in love with Cody Rhodes. You think she's watching him because of his wrestling moves? No. I mean, albeit she's 10 years old, but a lot of these fans are drawn to the character, not the moveset. I told you I'm a huge Roman Reigns guy. I followed Reigns when he was with the Shield. It was the tactical vest, the way they handled their business, things like that. That was the character draw for me. Now, Randy Orton's a great wrestler, but Randy Orton, it's his personality. It's that Viper persona that draws me in more than anything else. I could watch Ricochet all day long. He's a great wrestler, but he's got no personality to come up against these other guys.
I think there's a huge shut the fuck up. It's my turn.
No,
I think there's a wide variety of people.
No.
A wide variety of fans that like
If you
different things.
interrupt me again, it's not going to go well.
What's
I was
up,
waiting
brother?
to respond to him, and
There
you
was
went
a
in.
comment to that earlier saying that Ricochet was better than Gunther.
I'm surprised I'm still
And my
live on
response to
TikTok.
that was Gunther walks out the curtain and gets a reaction from the crowd and then plays off of it when he's on the mic.
Yep.
Ricochet only gets a reaction when he's in the ring.
I think,
and that's it.
And you're probably right. There are probably more people that like the stories and the characters more so than the people who appreciate the wrestling part of it and all that. But I don't think you're going to be sitting at 95%, man. I don't like, because I pick my wrestlers. Like I pick the people I like based on many different things. Like I like some people's characters. I like to watch some people wrestle. Like these freakish athletes I think are cool to watch, man.
So
and I'm sure there's a lot of fans out there that feel the same exact way. I don't think it's all one-sided.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever DVR'd an episode of Raw or SmackDown and watched it later?
Oh, I've watched it a day late. Yeah.
Okay. Did you sit and watch the entire thing start to finish, or did you skip through parts?
No, I watched the whole thing.
Okay. So there's people that I know that will literally rewatch a show and just watch the promos and skip through to the very end of the match to see the finish, to see who won, watch the next promo segment and skip through the wrestling. There's one right there.
So Jeff says, if I watch it for the wrestling,
match or story has no interest, I won't watch it.
So the stories are too much like a soap opera. If I wanted to watch daytime television, I'd watch General Hospital. I want to see the action. The story doesn't mean anything.
And
I'm telling you, there's different types.
Correct. There's a bunch of different fans, but maybe my 95% was a bit much. But I'm going to go with maybe 75% of the fans are drawn in to these wrestlers for their personalities and their storytelling abilities.
Yeah, and of course the characters are a big draw. That's why it's so important. Like it could a character can make or break a wrestler. I get that. I totally get that.
How many Ricochet t-shirts did you see when we were at SmackDown?
I mean, I don't really pay attention to how many t-shirts there are, but probably
How
none.
many Cody Rhodes shirts did you see?
But I'm talking about people in the arena watching them, watching the fans. How many people did you see wearing a Ricochet t-shirt?
I just said I didn't see any.
Right, but did you see any Cody Rhodes or Bloodline or Yeet shirts anywhere?
Oh God!
I'm just saying. That's it.
That's
what drives this business.
Yeah, and I'm not stupid. I get it. I'm not a moron.
I'm not saying that you are.
I understand.
Allegedly.
But
I still think wrestling is important in the wrestling business. As a fan with a microphone, I'm gonna tell you that.
So
you could be fantastic on the microphone, but if all you're doing is super kicking a motherfucker and yelling "yeet," who the fuck are you?
It wasn't me.
So to build off of what Aaron's saying there, though, you nah, it's not even worth it. Never mind.
You're gonna get yelled at. Oh yeah.
Like,
so Jeff, why do you think the long stories ruin the show? That's a excellent point you're bringing up, but I want to know
Alpha
your opinion on
Academy.
Well, that I understand.
If you tell the same story over and over and over and over and over again, it gets old and boring and nobody wants to see it. Now, the Bloodline, I can see because they keep adding pieces, taking pieces away, changing parts of the story and building it up, and it's a continuous thing. So I'll compare this part to like an anime or a TV show. I'm going to nerd out a little bit. So there are some anime. Fuck you. There are some animes that, like One Piece, has over 1,000 episodes. It's a continuous story. It's starting here and it's moving forward the entire time. They're not rehashing anything. But then there are others where it's like, all right, 2 seasons is good enough for this shit. Like, you need to end this now You've already gotten to the point of finishing telling the story. You don't need to go and relive previous moments for like a full season or two worth. Like, just end it. It's the same thing with WWE storylines. If you can build it like the Bloodline, cool. If it's Alpha Academy, where it's Chad Gable walking these motherfuckers out there every damn week doing the same thing and you're getting the same result, just stop, man. Just stop.
Hey, Corey,
yes,
why
sir.
do you watch anime?
Because I love the stories and I love the fight scenes, honestly.
But what makes the fight scenes?
The story.
The fucking story.
But wrestling
The
and anime are different.
Story. You're done. You're done.
No, I'm not done. What are you talking about? I didn't say anything about the stories being lame in WWE. I'm just saying I enjoy the wrestling portion of it too. I don't know what you're arguing here. Your arguments don't matter.
So you're watching.
It doesn't matter because I like all of it. You only like the stories. You say, fuck a guy who can actually perform in the ring. If he can't talk on a microphone, he ain't worth shit. Who are you?
Okay, so you're watching Naruto, and all of a sudden you get a fight scene from Dragon Ball Z in the middle of it. You're gonna be okay with that?
What? What?
You're watching Naruto.
Repeat that. Yeah.
You're watching Naruto, right? And there's a fight scene in the middle of that, and then all of a sudden it's a Dragon Ball Z fight scene right after that, and then you go back into the Naruto thing. Are you gonna be okay with watching the fucking Dragon Ball Z fucking fight scene?
What? Why is it? What is this?
Right.
Okay,
it doesn't make sense in the fucking story.
These aren't even close comparisons.
Listen, I'm trying. I don't like anime.
I mean, I'd still think it's cool because I'd be like, oh, that's a cool homage to Dragon Ball Z. Nerd. Actually, there's been a couple of fucking animes who use the Kamehameha as a tribute to fucking DBZ. They're like, oh shit, that didn't work. That's right. That's Dragon Ball. I think it's fucking funny. Jeff, yes, there. I said it before too. It leads to too long of a title holding. Like holding onto a title for too long, I can't stand it. I want to see them change hands more. I also want to see them defend it more. They defend them more often. That's cool.
Vince is
just chilling back. Okay. For instance, I feel many people lost interest in Roman Reigns because he held the title for so long in the beginning. I liked Reigns. In the beginning, I liked Reigns. As the story drug on too long, and got sick of seeing him. And I think that happens a lot because I would feel the same way.
I think Reigns' story would have been better if he didn't take as much time off and if the finishes weren't so polluted with cheating. If Reigns beat his opponents clean, everybody knew the finish was going to be the Bloodline's going to interfere, Reigns is going to retain. If Reigns beat people
we're
clean,
talking wrestling.
It'd been a different story.
At least once in a while.
Yes.
Once in a while.
Once in a while, the heel shit's allowed, but
the last 2 years of his reign, that's all he did.
Too much.
Win dirty.
And it went every 90 days he'd fight.
And it sucks when you can predict that kind of ending, a DQ 100%. Or something stupid or an interference that makes them win. Those are the worst. I can't stand it when it just gets to be too much.
There was never a chance when I wanted to see Reigns lose that belt more than in Montreal at the Elimination Chamber when he was fighting Zayn. That place would have exploded if Zayn won that title.
Yep, that made the
absolutely
most sense.
Jeff, I agree with you 100%. They need to fight every pay-per-view, just like they used to.
I told Justin earlier. Rocky music.
Here's the issue with that, though. There's so many titles now. The PLEs are going to be fucking.
There's less titles. Okay, so time out. Let me rephrase this.
On every PLE.
Because you have two different shows. Okay, I understand. But you don't have the cruiserweight title or the light heavy or lightweight title anymore. The cruiserweight's gone.
It's because no one really watched them.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with these tiny guys? I don't know, whatever. I see they try to make Rey Mysterio beat like the Great Khali or something, but that's not realistic. Like, you don't want it to be a little realistic.
No, I get it.
The Big Show.
He beat the Big Show.
I know. How fucking stupid is that? Big Show just had to lay on him and the match is over. Like,
I think they used to do brand specific PLEs too, and that kind of got stale. They have too many titles. I understand people want to see titles. I honestly think the champions should be crossed on each show. Let them fight. That's it. I can get behind the WWE title and the world title, but the 2 sets of tag team champions for both the men and the women.
There's just not enough tag teams. I'll agree with you
No,
there. There's just not enough tag
polluted.
teams. But the one thing that I'm getting really sick of with the tag team shit is it's always a 3-way or 4-way match anymore. And I've only been watching religiously again since January, February, and it's 3 4-way tag matches. What's making you giggle this time?
3-way matches seem to be okay.
See,
Justin,
so you don't like the 6-man tag matches? I won't call it a 3-way.
I was gonna say it's
Okay. Usually you pay double for that kind of action, Cotton.
Yeah.
Are you talking like a triple threat tag team match?
Yeah.
Instead of just like one team versus
Yes. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, even the fatal 4-way tag team matches.
Yes.
It's basically a Survivor Series.
Fatal 4-way,
match.
4-way, 3-way.
All that really is they're just trying to get as many
Pinky
people's
3-way.
faces on fucking TV and PLEs as they can.
Yeah, they have contracts they have to honor, right?
They need to start cutting back on all these fucking contracts then.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
Somebody
with you
tell
on the
Tony
tag
Khan
team
that.
titles. It should be. I think that's probably, thinking about it now, that's probably why they had the tag titles unified for so damn long.
Maybe. So
That
I'll
and the
throw
bloodline.
another quick subject in here. Did anybody watch NXT last night?
No, I was
No.
busy doing something else.
Cody
Being a part of
Rhodes.
the
I know
show.
Cody was on it.
Cody went and announced that there is going to be a 25-man over-the-top battle royal for the #1 contender for the NXT title next week. And he said they may come from other locker rooms.
I heard this.
So now they're
They're-
trying to draw viewers to NXT as well. And Matt Hardy will be coming back next week.
I saw that as well. But my
he's
question,
one of the TNA guys coming up.
They're going to be talking about they're going to be talking about the return of the Hardy Boys to WWE.
yeah, I heard Jeff's.
But
might
didn't
be
Hardy
re-signing
just
too.
sign with TNA?
I don't know.
No, it was 2 years ago. Jeff Hardy signed 2 years ago. His contract's up.
Not Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy.
Matt, I don't think
just
Matt's
signed
been with
TNA.
anybody.
I think
Has
Matt's
he?
just been kind of a floating free agent doing one-off appearances, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to see how this goes too. I love battle royals. I love Royal Rumble. So,
Well, here's
Just
my
do that,
question
it'd
to
be
you
fun.
now, Aaron, with this kind of partnership that they've formed with the TNA.
Mhm.
I didn't get to watch the pay-per-view, the PLE for NXT the other night, but I saw that Jordan Grace lost to what's her name? I forget the champion's name in NXT. I don't
Roxy
remember her
Perez.
name. Yeah.
Perez.
So she lost to her. And honestly, I don't think there's any way that she should have. So my question to you is, are they going to let someone come from another brand and A, get a title shot, and B, possibly win the title? Because I don't see that happening.
Get a title shot, maybe win. Not yet. I don't think yet.
But I want to know how that would work.
The only possible thing that I've thought about with this is that Endeavor is going to buy TNA, and there's some backdoor deal that no one's really talking about, and they're
Yeah,
going to
that's what I
absorb the
think.
company.
And it's just kind of prepping everyone for it.
Yep, and make it
It'll
a
be
bigger
like a third
developmental
brand,
program.
fourth brand.
Yep. They'll just have the monopoly of all the combat sports and sports entertainment.
Eventually, they'll have everything, and there will be wrestling on every night of the week. And at that point, Justin, would you watch the other brands? If it's run by
I don't wa- I
WWE and they provide you with a story and something to digest,
I won't
Would
watch
you
NXT,
watch it? no.
Why?
so I probably wouldn't watch.
You say that, but
I just
man,
don't
it
have time
seems
for it.
it just seems like there's a lot of good talent coming out of NXT. Like this, what the hell's her name? She's got the soul snatcher move.
Yeah,
blonde?
she's gonna
She's
be
like
good.
She reminds me of Tiffany
Oh.
Stratton, partly because she's
Think it's
blonde, but she's
think
also
it's something
athletic
else.
as shit. So snatch her.
The Soul Snatcher. So here's a wild theory. If they do purchase TNA, do you think they buy AEW?
I
At
don't.
some
I don't
point?
think
They
Tony
might
Khan sells.
try, but yeah, they might try, but I don't think that guy's gonna sell. He seems
I-
kind of crazy.
Yeah, but at that point, there's no
He's
competition.
got
You're gonna
endless
start
money.
losing money.
Yeah. Well,
He's already losing money, Aaron.
maybe they
Correct,
partner
but-
with him and give him creative freedom of AEW.
Are
I
you
don't-
going to literally sit there and tell me, Justin, that you have unlimited amounts of money? Your company starts going in the toilet, and now you're losing all your money. You're not going to sell it to somebody?
No, because he overvalues it. He's living out his fucking boyhood dream.
I just think at some point it's a possibility. Everybody,
Like-
no one thought that Vince was going to buy WCW, and it happened.
That's the thing. Those locker rooms won't get along. Won't, especially with Punk.
Punk.
Yeah, Punk will be.
And the workload that would change. Like you see, Osprey just said he's gonna take time off right after winning the fucking belt they gave him because the workload was too much.
It's crazy.
Which is what he fucking used his limited mic skills to call out Triple H about on an AEW event. About because Triple H called him out for signing with AEW because the workload was less, and he bragged about how much he actually worked, and now he's taking time off from an easy gig. I don't know. Right there tells you the difference between storytelling and wrestling, and what makes money. Seriously,
He has to go back to it.
AEW draws 2,500 fans, and they give away half the tickets. WWE sells out
Right.
arenas.
Yeah, this is true. It's all about the story. All right. So we're up there. We're over an hour. So we got the PLE coming up this weekend, Clash at the Castle. So why don't you guys give a couple of quick predictions for this? I know we discussed what we think's happening with some factions and shit. But what do we think as far as the matches go? So we
Justin's
think
gonna
McIntyre's
for
going to win.
I got to pull up the card.
I think McIntyre's definitely winning. I think Zayn is going to retain.
And now how about the big one? Cody and AJ.
Oh,
Cody wins.
You think he wins? So what do you think? What do you think they're trying to do by having AJ get his rematch this soon? Do you think they're trying to use him to elevate Cody, or is this going to be like a prolonged story kind of deal?
I think it's going to be a swan song for AJ, actually.
You think so?
Yep. Has he ever had an I Quit match before? I don't think
couldn't
so. And for him to mutter those words, I think he's just going to retire very shortly soon after this match.
You think they let him go out with a loss?
Retire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. He's going to say I quit, and that's going to be it.
Robbie thinks it's his. Robbie thinks it's his retirement match too. Alex says AJ needs to get some eyebrows.
You think you asked if we think they'll let him go out on a loss?
Mm-hmm.
Most wrestlers do.
I fucking can't.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
You just sounded exactly like those punk ass bitches in the Instagram comments. You sounded just like them.
No, I was just
Do
asking.
they do that? They do it all the time. What do you mean? Yeah, they do it all the time. Don't you know? Aren't you a wrestling fan?
No, I didn't say it like that. I asked, do you know how many wrestlers
Yes.
go out like that?
Yes.
A lot.
It sounded exactly like them. What, don't you know? Aren't you a wrestling fan? You don't know that that's what they do?
That is not. Your head is fucked up, brother.
Corey, most wrestlers do, though.
Aaron, you remember, though, don't you?
What do you mean by that?
If it's going to be his last match, I wish that stipulation would be in there.
Yeah, maybe. WWE ruined who? AJ?
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. He
Yeah?
was hot in TNA.
I was gonna say I remember him from TNA back when I watched.
I remember
He
when
was a big.
he was
He was a big deal when he showed up.
He was a big deal.
first
He was a
time.
big baby face, wasn't he?
Yeah, he debuted at the Rumble.
Mhm.
It was something else. And then they just
Yeah.
buried him after that.
I mean, I hope it's not. I don't know.
I think it will be.
I think it might be able to. It might be like a a little more drawn out of a story. He's like the only heel SmackDown has for Cody right now, especially the way they did the last couple of weeks.
So I'm just your basic wrestling fan with a microphone who has not been up to date on current shit the past couple of years. I don't know what's going on in the past couple of years, but I do know Cody has had his heel runs. But now I'm hearing these theories and reading these theories this week after what happened with AJ Styles in order to get to this match. And there are people claiming this is going to give us the heel Cody Rhodes again.
No. You're going to see heel
too early.
There's been at least 3/4 of the shit I've read this past week have been, heel Cody Rhodes is going to be phenomenal. Heel champion Cody Rhodes is going to be phenomenal.
You're going to see heel Orton before you see heel Rhodes.
And I think, so as much as people think it would be awesome to get heel Cody Rhodes as a champion, I feel like he is your moneymaker right now as a babyface. He does too much for the fans, especially when he's coming to the ring and leaving the ring. I think it's really hard to pull that away while he's going crazy about this AJ thing and, getting into his like crazy side, his wild side. I don't see him going heel right now. I think they play this a little longer.
You just had a heel champion for over 1,000 days. They're not going to pull the trigger that soon. Nope.
Yeah, no,
I agree.
Not yet.
But I had to ask.
It's going to be
so many people talking
when
about
it happens, and I hope he keeps showing little signs of that side.
And then there's going to, you think, when they take it away from him, something's going to make him snap and go that route. You think down the line?
Depends on who takes it.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah.
But okay, Aaron, here's a theory for you. You have all the original members of the Bullet Club in WWE right now, and their first recruit.
Mm-hmm.
So could the Bullet Club make a? No, you don't think?
I already know where you're going with this. No, I think this is going to be it for AJ. I really do.
Think it would be cool to see the Bullet.
You think there's got to be. I'm sorry, but there's got to be a part of that speech, his fake retirement speech, that had to be real. Like, I don't feel like men can cry on cue like that.
Absolutely.
I think there's a part of it that's real.
Graduation parties and shit.
I feel like part of that was true. So I'm with you on that.
Now, if they are giving him one more run, go back to the original story where I said someone is going to screw the Judgment Day. Who was in the Bullet Club?
Are they on Raw now or
Balor?
As Prince Devitt.
So maybe you're right.
Yeah, him and AJ Styles founded it, right?
Maybe you're right. Maybe this Finn screwing them will now commingle. It's a good way to implode one faction and start another one.
That'd be crazy to see.
I love when I do this shit to him because he can't think straight right now. He's like, whoa.
He's gonna go in and start reading stuff like this all over the internet now.
I forgot Balor was one of them.
Yep. I can't believe you didn't pick up on that. Yeah, Balor was in the Bullet Club. Because remember, they did the Balor Club.
That could be real fun.
Expect the unexpected. Okay, any more predictions about Saturday? Anything you're thinking you want to see? Bailey has a match, yes?
Yeah, buddy.
So what do you think?
Bailey's
what do you think?
Get squished.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I hope she wins.
Yeah, you don't think Piper wins, right?
No. Piper's a big girl, but I don't think
I like Piper. I think she's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Look how they're trying to tease all these wins because they're all in another country.
Yeah.
Like they're all going to this big homecoming and there's going to be this big welcome party when they win their matches. But the only one I think does it is Drew.
Yeah.
Drew gets
it doesn't always turn out that way. Indy didn't win in Australia.
Right. Sammy didn't win in Montreal.
Yeah.
So
because you got the Alba Dawn and
Alba
Fire and Isla Dawn.
Whatever it is.
They're Scottish too, right?
I don't know.
What's that?
They're Scottish too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you got three.
Robbie, that's another conversation we'll have another time. That Montreal screw job. I'm surprised that's never
Vince
come up
didn't
till
screw
now.
Brett. Brett
screwed Brett.
Okay. Anyway, onward and upward, guys. Make sure you follow NDT Squared Circle Sessions on TikTok. We need to get 1,000 followers over there so that we can go live because TikTok's crazy. Aaron's got one more thing for us.
You need to plug the baseball game.
Well, I thought you were going to do it. That's why you put your finger up.
I was just going to remind you. Go ahead.
I thought
brother.
you were throwing up the. I was going to say that
Thank
faction's getting stale
you.
too. They need to do something there.
So anyway, guys, June 29th, we will be having our NDT Day at the ballpark. If you go to our webpage on Facebooks, just go to the top. It is pinned at the top there. You click on that link. You can purchase tickets through us. It's in Music, Scranton, PA. If you're in the area, it's a fantastic time. $13 for a ticket instead of $19. You get a chance to win throwing out the first pitch. Very awesome. Our very own Aaron is going to be singing the national anthem that day. For those of you that don't know, the Scranton Rail Riders are the AAA team of the New York Yankees. Make sure you come hang out and have a good time with us. It's also the office night out at the ballpark. First 2,500 people through the gate, they get a Stanley bobblehead. Stanley as in the character, not a Stanley Cup. I was told that I need to make sure this is very clear. But yeah, go get yourself some tickets, $13 a piece. Hang out with us. Aaron is at the front in section 13. I'm at the front in section 14. But remember, guys, you got to get your tickets soon because they are not being reserved. They are trying to sell the tickets there as well. So make sure you get in there. Make sure you come hang out with us. Have a good time. Anything else at the ballpark? At the other thing? Any events and stuff and such? No.
I just want to point out that the NY on my hat stands for New York. First place, New York Yankees, and Justin stands for next year.
Every year is next year, baby.
Every year is next year, baby.
I start saying that in May-ish.
We got to do an episode. We got to get Mike on to do the giveaway too. We got to kind of do a cutoff for the giveaway part.
Yeah, I'm going to reach out to him this week. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But guys, make sure you follow NDT Squared Circle Sessions over on TikTok. That's where most of our wrestling content is. We are over on X as well. Almost called it Twitter again, but Twitter X, whatever the fuck that shit is. We are over there as NDT SCS. I have not been posting a lot over there because I hate X. I think it's terrible. But yeah, follow us on Facebook. That'd be cool. Check out ndtpodcast.com, /sponsors to check out the sponsors, /shop to check out all of our cool merch. Get yourself something cool, whether it's a speaker, a shirt, a cup, whatever the fuck it is. We have beer mugs too, and commemoratives, shot glasses, super dope. As for the wrestling show, it will be on again next week. You'll probably do a recording next week, correct? Yeah, we'll do a recording next week. It will be put out Wednesday evening, just the same. You can catch it same time, same place, guys. Until this upcoming Monday for the variety show, we will see you all later.
Later.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.